started to write in my journal this morning, and then I decided I would rather write on the computer, but I knew that that would probably end up in me getting distracted, and the moment that I picked it up, I got distracted. Dustin sent me a link to this thing at Twitch Prime is doing a bunch of promotions, so there are a bunch of free games on Twitch right now if you're an Amazon Prime member. So I got on there and signed up for every one of the free games, and there's some more coming in the next few days, so I'm gonna grab those too. Am I gonna play them? We'll see, but they're free, so why not? And that's been my morning so far. I had to move the car, which is always lame, but there's this street nearby where, so New York, you know, there are obviously a lot of buildings and not that much greenery, but there's this one street nearby where this guy has this house, guy or girl, I don't know, somebody, there's a house there, and a huge yard. It is massive, and so I really like parking over there because there's just so much green over there, and it's just kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's across the street from the train tracks, and the house looks pretty like busted up, and I suspect that it's one of two things. I have a friend who has a house that looks like devastated on the outside and then like gorgeous on the inside in Williamsburg. I asked him about it one time, and he was just like, hey man, I live inside the house, not outside of it. And on another occasion, he was like, it's all about that vinyl siding, which obviously amused me. And so that's what I suspect for this house. Either it's really, really nice inside, or it's just as bad as it looks on the outside. But the garden, they're serious about the garden, and that's really nice. Kind of reminds me of the place we used to live in Tupelo a long time ago. We rented this house that belonged to this like grandpa, and he had this like amazing garden in the backyard that was like super manicured. And of course none of us knew anything about gardening, so it just became like, you know, totally overgrown. But it was pretty, and it was nice while it was, I mean, it was nice the whole time. It's nice having a lot of green outside. That's something that I really miss here. And so, you know, I'd really like to move somewhere that I actually have like a backyard to walk into. You know, I like the idea of just like every morning walking outside and just being like, this is how it feels out here. I mean, even having a balcony would be nice. You know, just being able to not having to walk down 4 flights of stairs and go stand on the street to get a feel for what it's like outside would be really nice. I think it's a little thing that I never really cared about in the South. Of course, like, you don't really want to go outside that much in the South because just like every day is hot and sticky. But I'm probably not talking loud enough for a recording. You know, I'm talking loud enough for a conversation, but obviously in a recording I've got to be a little more animated, and so working on that. I'm enjoying some oolong, which I made a little clip of, which hopefully I will add to the start of this video. I was talking in my last video that I made about not overcomplicating the process, but obviously I can't resist, and so here I am. I set my camera up on the mini tripod, I've got the microphone on it, and this is my actual camera and not my cell phone this time, which I'm sure you can tell from the difference in quality. And but I'm going to try not to edit any of it. I'm just going to grab that one clip, put this clip after it, maybe I'll put a little music. But I've got to not overcomplicate it, because if I do, then I'll never get around to doing it. But anyway, so that's been my morning so far. I've been going like non-stop on shooting apartments for the past couple of weeks, and I've been really wanting to put the brakes on that so that I can edit the Splinter Creek photos, which are really important to me. It's probably one of the nicest houses that I've ever shot, and I'm really excited to edit those and get those out there in the world so I can try to get more projects like that. And so next week I'm not going to take any other work, and I'm just going to focus on working on that. And so I'm pretty excited to get those done. And that's what's going on next. As far as what I have been working on, I shot 2 renovation projects for United Elite Group. Both of those were on the Upper West Side. Benny Crown helped me out with those. He's a wonderful assistant. He's really goofy, and so he always brings a lot of fun to the shoot. And he also, like, you know, he's never one to complain. He's always super helpful, and I don't know what more you could ask for in a photo assistant. And so, like, a lot of the project was cleaning the house, unfortunately, as it usually is, you know. So, like, decluttering the room and cleaning the windows. just windows are never clean. You know, it's something that I remember Mike Kelly musing about. You know, you'll have like a $5 million house that you're going to shoot. Windows are still dirty. You know, just what can you do? I mean, I cleaned the windows at Splinter Creek too. But I mean, you know, it's a model house and nobody lives there or anything. So, you know, it was just sitting. So it makes sense there. But like when somebody actually lives there and they know the shoot's going on, you would think that they would set the time aside from that. I think I need to put something like that in my, like when I'm describing my process to my clients. I should be like, and this is the part where you send somebody to clean the windows. Anyway. That's what's on my mind. Let's see, so what else? Yeah, so it's been all shooting apartments and doing those last two projects, which I should put up on the blog soon. And I could do little videos about each of those. That could be fun to just talk specifically about, like, here's one project and here's a little video where I talk about it. I think that's a good thing to do. And I'm about out of ideas for that. If I run any longer, it's just going to be me rambling. So I'm going to stop this and maybe I'll make a second video after this where I talk about something else.